What's up, guys? It's Psyken. Welcome back to the channel, and today is update day. We have a new update, and we are going to talk about 0.3.0.12, or as I would call it, 3.12. So in this video, we have fixes, and it looks like bug fix number 1 is going to be unable to find survivor's soul. Bug fix number 2, soul is floating in the air when dead. So I don't want to just read these off. I actually want to talk about them if I can. So with the first bug fix, unable to find survivor's soul, this was happening a lot. People would lose the soul wherever it was dropped, or if it wasn't picked up with a certain amount of time, like you couldn't find the soul. The only way to find it was by using this arrow on the side of your screen and just kind of like navigating from there where to find it. So hopefully, I haven't been able to test this because I only have 2 PCs. But hopefully that was indeed definitely fixed and people will be able to find souls again. Bug number 3, fix progress bar not progressing. I have seen this, especially on a couple of other streamers, where their bar just stays there. It doesn't move forward or anything like that. We'll have to just hope that it actually works and everything's good to go. Bug number 4, unable to enter shops. I'm assuming there was a problem entering the shop, possibly. I've never experienced it myself. I've never heard of it. But again, you know, hopefully it's fixed. Bug number 5, freezing animation when using syringe and praying at the altar. I'm assuming that was at the same time that somebody tried to do this. I'm not sure why anybody was trying to use a syringe and pray at the same time. Maybe they were just messing with the mechanics of the game or something, but they did find that bug and thankfully they were able to fix that. The next one is a new voting system. So the way that they talk about this new voting system, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little hard to understand because I don't think it was translated 100%. I don't think it was translated correctly to how it should be. It just, you kind of get like a glimpse of what they mean, but I don't think you fully understand. So again, with only having a 2 PC setup, I can't really test this. I don't have anybody on at the moment to even like help me with this. It is like 6 a.m. where I am right now. So there's that. Voting will be available during the first 3 minutes of the game. Players have 30 seconds to vote. F1 equals yes, F2 equals no. Initiating a vote doesn't pause the game. I kind of wish it did pause the game. The reason being is because it's important enough that a Specter would be able to go invisible again, or their cooldown on their second ability is, lowered. Like if it takes 20 seconds to vote, that's 20 seconds off that they don't have to wait to use their ability again, or their R key by default. No vote equals yes, so that means if you don't vote, it's just automatically going to consider you yes. Even voting results counts as not continuing the game. Okay, so this means that if 2 people vote to continue and 2 people say no, the game will not continue. In case the game has 1 player left, voting will be disabled and the game will enter sudden death. Does sudden death mean that people are able to leave? Like it just goes to that last phase where you like try to escape? I hope that's what that means. I really do. If a player leaves during voting, the vote will be canceled and needs to be initiated again. So this was an issue, actually. The issue being with that, if 2 people left at the same time, it would try to count the vote from somebody who was no longer there, and like the vote would never finish, or some people would think that the vote would freeze. In some cases, it actually did freeze. So I hope that this was fixed and we will no longer have issues with like whoever rage quits and voting will be, stuck on somebody's screen, or we won't be able to continue the match, or, just not be able to vote either. That was also a problem, was just not even being able to vote. Added exit game button in settings after the player is dead. Sometimes that setting would not be there. Sometimes you would go into the match, die, not be able to play anymore. And then like the button was just missing. even though that button should be there, it just wasn't, and you'd have to like wait till the game would finish out, or you could just like alt F4. But you know, nobody wants to restart the whole game when you could just exit the game. Added the missing Chinese text. I'm assuming there was just Chinese text that wasn't there before, and now it's added. I don't play in Chinese, so I don't know what might have been missing or what have you. Featured MMR matchmaking system. I have to talk about this one a little bit. I don't like that they added this without fixing the party bug, and we'll get to that in a bit. But that's really my main gripe with them adding an MMR system. At the same time, I don't know how long it takes to find a match right now. This isn't me bragging. I wouldn't consider my stats to be amazing, but they're probably better than the average person, considering that I have a large amount of playtime and I do a lot of like studying and trying to refine my gameplay, unless I'm playing Specter. So I'm not really sure. I hope it's one of those cases where it like takes about 10 seconds to look for anybody in your pool. If it doesn't find anybody in your pool, then it just increases the pool as the time goes on. I'm assuming that's the kind of matchmaking we're talking about here, but we'll have to see. Turned on players perk and results page. I didn't know that they turned it off. I thought it was just a bug. I'm glad they turned it back on, because I do like seeing like what the Specter was using as a perk, or sometimes I like seeing what survivors were using as a perk too. Adjusted escape door system. Survivors will leave the door after the progress bar is completed. This means you no longer have to press another key to exit the door. If you are the one to open the door, you automatically just leave. Soul drop position is changed to the survivor's last position. Does that mean that if a survivor is executed, that's where their soul will be? Or does that mean if you drop a soul, it'll tell you, you know, Uncle Pay's soul was left over here? I'm not 100% sure what that means. Remark. We suggest all party members to select the same region before joining the match, for now, to avoid joining issue. That's not always the case. Sometimes you will have a joining issue. What we're aware of and intensely working on are game crashes, game jumping back to title screen, black screen, party members being unable to join the match together, along with other bugs and game balance. They need to fix this party members being unable to join the match together first and foremost. I believe, in my honest opinion, I think this trumps every other issue, because I personally I don't have the black screen issue that much. That doesn't mean that other people don't. That doesn't mean that, you know, this isn't a huge issue for them. It is definitely a huge issue. I think the majority of players don't really experience the game crashes, the games jumping back to the title screen, and the black screen happening more than the party issue, or the lobby bug as some call it. And that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. Hopefully you like some of these changes. Please discuss with me in the comment section below what you like or don't like. What are you concerned with for the future, or what have you? Anything. I will see you guys in the next one.